Hello all, it's been a while since I posted, I know. Just had a quick run out in the truck, done maybe 40 miles or so. Headlight out on that side, so that's to replace the sealed unit, so you need to get the full, basically the lens and the cup and everything. So there's 3 bolts there you undo, this comes out, and then there's 3 plugs. They've all got labels on, which is quite handy, so you don't have to write on which one goes where. Things have been getting done since I last posted. There's not been much to film and do. It's literally just been painting and fitting tyres. So there's not been much going on, but I'll show you what I have done and I'm doing now. Right, so all 8 tyres on the back are now swapped and painted. Well, they've had a base coat. That one looks like a white wall, I know. That had some green enamel on. That tyre is actually quite cracked still, so that's one for concern, but the side wall isn't too bad. It's on damn sight better than what was on before. The other 7 are absolutely fine. Again, that had some green paint on. That was actually green enamel that was on the Canadian rims. So there's the last 4 that have just had a coat of top black on them. Not a top coat, just a base coat of semi-gloss black. So on to the other side. So there's the other 4, they're all done, looking marvellous. Yeah, they're all good, really spiky, had a little ride out, so they're all really decent. Yeah, stuff has been getting done. The next on the list is to get these 4 done here and swap the fronts, and then they're the last 2 to get blasted. I've also got some other little bits to shot blast and paint too. The back has been tidied out again. Stuff just gets piled in there. And then the next big job is fitting the front tyres, obviously. These aren't too bad, they're very low on tread, and they're sort of beveled. So if you look at a tyre like that, they're more shaped that way because it pushes around the corner, it pushes them outwards. So they might go again as emergency spares. If I can get them off, then yeah. But the next big job will probably be the cab roof. So if you saw in one of the previous videos, it's sort of ejecto-ceto cousined off the top. So that needs to come off, and then it's all rotten up there, obviously, as you know from watching the last one. So that's the next biggish job. I don't know if it'll get done anytime soon, but after that it'll be the bed. Most likely the chassis cross member that needs welding on first, so I'll show you that. So I don't know if I covered it in a previous video, I probably did, but like I said, this cross member has been gas axed out for an unknown reason, and that mount there was fitted along with the massive cutout in the floor of the bed. So that's the next biggest job after the cab, or well, whichever comes first. I'd like to get this done first because I can feel it flexing going down the road. It's not bad, but ideally it's not great either. Yeah, I've said before, I would like to get the bed off and do it all properly because it needs it. So yeah, other than those little bits, there's not much really going on with the Rio. The ambulance's brakes, they're done. New shoes fitted, skimmed hubs, like we did before. They're all fitted. Dad's currently got that. He's going out in it tomorrow to a little local show. What else is there? The Humber LRC, that is officially going up for sale. So keep an eye out. I'll post a link as and when I know it's for sale. Dad's sorting all that out. And possibly, I haven't done a video on it yet because I've not had a chance. It's buried in the garage at the moment. But the Ford Ute might be getting sold as well. Possibly. He's on the fence about that one. So yeah, again, not much going on other than grafting away, tyre bashing. You'll have to excuse the absolute wet mess that I am. We're having the most humid start to June I've ever witnessed here in the UK. This is so muggy. I'm absolutely wet through. I had both windscreens open and both windows down whilst driving that. to go get it washed. Oh yeah, I washed it. So there isn't much. I mean, there's still a lot of rust here and all up down there. It's absolutely bog rotten under there, as is under the bed. But I got all the big clumps off, and this will happily sit at 50 miles an hour now on the motorways, which is nice. I'm not afraid to, you know, give it some welly and then cruise along at 50 miles an hour, because I'm not afraid that the tyres are going to explode. But yeah, things are getting done, slowly but surely. It's just general tidy up. Yeah. So the next video, there might be a bit more done on this. Depends how I get on. Like I say, there's little detail bits to do. Just ain't me nose, look. I'm absolutely bathed in stuff. So yeah, a little update. Nothing interesting, but I just, you know, I know all you nosy people out there like to keep tabs on these trucks. So thanks for watching. There's not much else to add, but I'll see you in the next one.